Dear students, today we will discuss the introduction about cell biology. Cell biology. So, cell biology was previously known as cytology. Cytology. Simple study of cells is called cytology, and this is the structure of a plant cell. Plant cell is made up of two parts. One is called a cell wall, and the remaining part of the plant cell is called protoplast. So the outermost dead protective layer present around the cell is called a cell wall. This cell wall is absent in the case of animals. So animal cells are devoid of cell wall, so they are surrounded by plasma membrane. They are surrounded by plasma membrane. At first, the cell was discovered by a British scientist called Robert Hooke in the year 1665. By describing the cell, he wrote a book called Micrographica. So, in his book called Micrographica, Robert Hooke described the structure of a plant cell, and generally we need two instruments, microscopes, to see the structures, because they are not visible to our naked eye. Most of the cells, 99% of the cells are not visible to our naked eye. We can see them only with the microscopes. So this microscope displayed in this slide is said to be a simple microscope, which is nothing but a magnifying lens. So in this simple microscope, we use only one lens, that is called eyepiece, which is nothing but a magnifying lens. So this is a simple microscope was discovered by Anton van Leeuwenhoek. A Dutch scientist called Anton van Leeuwenhoek, 1632. And this simple microscope magnifies the object by 100 to 300 times. And this microscope is said to be compound microscope, which we use in the laboratories of degree colleges, PG colleges, etc. So in addition to eyepiece, we use another lens called objective lens. So if we use two lenses, it should be called a compound microscope. So here the objective lens, here the eyepiece lens, and this is the objective lens. So the lens which is nearer to the object to be seen is called objective lens, and this is called compound microscope. This compound microscope was first discovered by Janssen brothers, Zacharias Janssen and Hans Janssen of Netherlands. Then the similarity between simple microscope and compound microscope is they use light as the source of magnification. And in the year 1938, two German scientists discovered an electron microscope. This is an electron microscope. Instead of a light beam, we use an electron beam called electrons to magnify the object. This electron microscope magnifies the object to be seen under the microscope by 250,000 times. It magnifies the object by 250,000 times. And this electron microscope was invented by two German scientists, Knoll and Ruska. Okay. Then let us go to the details of a plant cell or animal cell. So cell theory was proposed by two German scientists, Schleiden and Schwann. It was proposed by Schleiden and Schwann in the year 1839. So it states that cell is the fundamental unit of life. Cell is the fundamental unit of life. Both life and cells are inseparable. So in living organisms there are two types. One are called unicellular organisms and another are multicellular organisms. So all the higher organisms like plants and animals, including man, others, etc., all animals and all higher plants are made up of more than one cell. So they are commonly called multicellular organisms. So this cell theory states that the cell is the fundamental unit of life. And on these same lines, another German scientist proposed cell lineage theory, which states in Latin as omnis cellulae a cellula, which means new cells originate from the pre-existing cells. New cells origin from the pre-existing cells. Then another important point in this pandemic lockdown situation is viruses will not follow cell theory. In other words, we can say cell theory cannot be implied to viruses because they possess both living characters and non-living characters. They behave as living things only in the host. Whenever they come out of the host, they behave as mere chemical crystals. So cell theory or the typical cell structure is absent in the case of viruses. So viruses is simply described as nucleoprotein particles. Typical cell structure is absent in viruses. And in multicellular organisms, 1 kilogram of living mass contains 1 quadrillion cells. For example, a human being with a weight of 60 kilograms consists of 60 quadrillion cells. And among the plants, the largest cell is Acetabularia, which measures about 100 centimeters length, which is an alga. Then largest animal cell is a ostrich egg, whose diameter is about 18 centimeter. And smallest cell is said to be PPLO, that is mycoplasma, which measures about 0.1 microns to 0.5 microns. Among the animals, the smallest cells have a diameter of 4 millimicrons. Okay. This is about the salient features of a cell. Okay. So the normal distinction between a plant cell and animal cell is plant cell consists of a cell wall and animal cells do not consist of a cell. We will continue this in the next session.